morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 6, square and square root. Exercise 6.3, question number 7. Question number 7 है, the student of class 8 of a school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Okay, each student donate as many rupees. Each student donate as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Okay, find the number of student in the class. Okay, so here given the student of class 8 of a school donated 2401 rupees. Okay, in all for Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Each student donate as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Okay, so we need to find here the number of students in the class. Okay, so this is given here, donated money is given 2401. Okay, so here you can see donated money is given here. Donated money is given here is rupees 2401. Okay, so we need to find the number of students in the class. Okay, so suppose the number of students is the given number of rupees. Okay, if the class have 4 students, then they donate, each student is donate is 4 rupees. If in class 5 students, the donate the amount of money donated by student is 5 rupees. If student have 50 in class, the strength of class is 50 rupees and 50 number 50, then the amount is donated by each student is 50. Okay, so let how to solve this question. Okay, so for this we let the number of students in the class be x. Okay, let the number of students student in the class bx. Okay, the number of student in the class b x. Okay, therefore donated money, what is donated money is equal to x into x, because the number of जितने students हैं उतने रुपीस वे donate किए हुए. Okay, so at next step you can write donated money. Okay, therefore donated money is equal to x into x. Okay, this is the donated money by each student. जितने स्टूडेंट उतने रुपीस को डोनेट करेंगे. So we suppose here x student, so donated money of each student is x into x. But according to questions, this is our total amount donated by x student. Okay, but according to question, okay, what is question? X into x, this is equal to x square. You can write here, but this is total amount is x square. If in class have x student, then the total amount is contributed by in this class is x into x. This is equal to x square, but this is given 2401 rupees. So according to question, you can write x square is equal to 2401 rupees. Okay. After this, this implies that we need to find the number of students in the class. Okay. So x is equal to under root 2401. Okay. So what is the value of x? So for this we find the prime factorization of 2401. Okay. So 2000, you can write here 2401 like this. This is divisible by 7. Okay. If 2401 divided by 7, then you obtain here 343. Again, this number is divisible by 7, then we obtain 49. Okay. And again, this number is divisible by 7, so we obtain 7, and again this is 7. Okay. So here you can see the prime factorization of 2400. 1 is equal to 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Clear? Here you can see this is the two pairs of 7, one pair and other pairs. Okay. For square root, we take one prime number of each pairs. Okay. So you can see here the pair. This is the two pairs of 7. So you can write here 7 into 7. Okay. So value of x is equal to 49. This is equal to 49. Okay. Square root of 2401 is equal to 49. So at last you can say the number of students is 49. Okay. Hence we can write here the number of students is 49. Okay. The number of students is 49 in each class. Okay. So question is given the number of students. The student of class 8 of a school donated 2401 in all for Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Okay. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Okay. So this is a total amount is donated by students in the class 2401. Okay. So we let the number of students in the class be x. Okay. So the amount is donated by student in the class is x into x, because the number of students is donated the same amount. Okay. So x into x is equal to x square. But according to the question, this amount is given by students is 2401. So you can write x square is equal to 2401. Here you can see. Clear? Now after this we can write x is equal to square root under root of 2401. Okay. Now we need to find here the square root of 2401. For this, first you find the prime factorizations of 2401. Okay. So you can see here, this is the method to find the prime factorizations. After this, we write this in the under root, and you can see here this is two pair of 7s. So for square root, we take one prime numbers of each pair. So in this way, we obtain 7 into 7. Okay, this is equal to 49. So you can say the number of students in the class is 49. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Okay. So you can say the square root of sorry, 2400, one is 49. Also you can say the square of 49 is 2401. Okay, so now we are going to discuss second next question. Next question is 8. Question number 8 is 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contain as many plants as the number of row. Okay, so find the number of row and the number of plant in each row. So here given the number of plants in each row is equal to the number of row, and total plant is planted in the garden is 2025. So let's see how to solve these questions. Okay, in these questions the total number of plants is given 2025. So first you write, okay, here number of plants is given, number of plants is equal to 2025. This is given. Also given in this garden number of row is equal to the number of plants in each row. Okay, so we let the number of row of planted plants be x. Okay, let the number of row, let the number of row is equal to x. Okay, bx, number of row bx. After this, number of plant in each row and number of plant in each row is equal to x. Okay, or you can write each row containing number of plants. Okay, and each row contains plants. Each row contains number of plants. Okay, each row contains number of plants. Number of plants is equal to x. Okay, because question is given that each row contains as many plants as the number of row. So here we suppose the number of row bx and each number of row contains the number of plants is, each row contains the number of plants is x. Okay, so total number of plants is equal to x into x, the number of row into number of plants in each row. So you can write here number of plants. So number of plants is equal to x into x. This is equal to x square. Number of plants in the garden is equal to x square, but this is given that the total number of plants in the garden is 2025. So you can write here according to the question. According to the question, okay, this is equal to x square. This is a, we let the number of row in the garden is x and the number of plants contained in each row is also x. So the number of total plants in the garden is x into x. This is equal to x square, because you know the area square is side into side. So here the number of row is given, we let x, and the number of plants contained in each row is also we let x. So this is equal to x into x, the number of plants in the garden, and this is equal to x square. But the total number of plants in the garden is given here 2025. Okay, so we can write here this is equal to 2025. Okay, or we can write it, and this implies that x is equal to under root 2025. It means that we need to find the square root of 2025. So for this, first we find the prime factorization of 2025. Okay, so let's see how to find prime factorization of 2025. Okay, here 2025 we can write after this. This is the sum of digit is, this number is also divisible by 5 and 3 because the sum of digit is 9. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, this is equal to 9. So first we take the smallest prime numbers because we are going to find prime factorization of 2025. Clear? So here you write 3. If you divide 2025 by 3, then you obtain 675. Clear? Again, this number is divisible by 3 because the sum of the digit of the number is divisible by 3. So 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 5 is 18. If you divide 675 by 18 by 3, then we obtain 225. Okay, again here 225 is also divisible by 3, so this we obtain 75, and again this is divisible by 3. 75 divisible by 3, then obtain 25. This is 25 divisible by 5, 5 again 5. So you can see here, this is a way to find prime factorization of any numbers. Okay, so we can write, you can write here x is equal to under root, we can express 2025 in the product of prime factors. So prime factors of 2025 you can see 4 times 3 and over 2 times 5. So you can write 3 into 3, this is pair of 1 3, again 3 into 3, this is pair of second 3, and again 5 into 5. Okay, so we need to find here the square root of 2025. For square root of 2025, we take the each prime number from each pair. We take for square root of 2025, this is a, we can express the 2025 in the product of the prime numbers, and we need to find a square root. For this, we take one prime number from each pair. We take one prime number from each pair. So here we have 3, here 3, and here 5. So in this way you can write here 3 into 3 into 5. 3 3 is 9 into 5 45. So value of x is equal to 45. So what is the x? We let the number of row is x. So here you find this is equal to 45. It means that the number of row is 45. Again we need to find the number of plant in each row, and we also let the number of plant in each row is x. It means that the number of row in the garden is 45 and the number of plant in each row is again 45, because you can see here we let the number of row in the garden be x, and each row contain number of plants is x, or you can say the number of plants contained by each row is x. We take both x, number of row is x, and the number of plant containing each row is also x. Clear? So both are x, and we find here you can see the value of x is 45. In this way you can say the number of row in the garden is 45 and the number of plants in each row is again 45. Okay, so if you multiply 45 into 45, then you obtain 2025. You can say the square root of 2025 is 45. Other way you can say the square of 45 is 2025. Okay, so in this question is given again question number 8. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contain as many plants as the number of row. Okay, find the number of row and the number of plants in each row. So for this we let the number of row in the garden is x and the number of plants in each row be also x. Okay, so number of plants in the garden is product of number of row in the and the number of plants is each row. So here we take the number of plants in each row be x and also we let the number of row in the garden is x. So total number of plant in the garden is x into x. Okay, but this is given the total number of plants in the garden is 2025. So this is equal to x square is equal to 2025, or you can write x is equal to under root 2025. When we express the 2025 in the product of prime factors, then we obtain 3 into 3, 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So for find the square root of n numbers, we take one prime number of each pair. So in this way we obtain 3 into 3 into 5. This is the x. Yeah, you can say x is equal to 45. Okay, so in this way you find the number of row in the garden is 45. Again the number of plant in each row is 45. Now I hope all have understood these questions, and now we are going to discuss next question. Question number 9. Question 9 have find the smallest square numbers that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Okay, find the smallest number. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. For this, first we find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. After this we find the prime factorization of the LCM of 9, 4 and 10. Okay, and we saw that the prime factorization, we find the prime factorization of the LCM of 2, 4 and 10, and we saw the unpaired number and we try to complete its pair, then the required number we find. So let's see how to find the smallest square number that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So in this question, first we find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. Okay, so LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is equal to what? Okay, so for this we use this method to find the LCM. 4, 9, 10. I will select as any number that is divisible by 4 as the smallest number as it is possible that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10, or you can use this method to find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. In this method we select the smallest prime number who divides at least 2 numbers. Okay, so if we take 2, this is smallest prime number, this divides 4 and 10s. Here we obtain 2, 9 and 5. 10 divided by 2, this obtain 5, and again we take 2, 1 and 9, 5. Again we can take 3 because 9 divided by 3, 3, 5 and 3, 1, 5 and 5. So this is equal to 1, 1, 1. Okay. So LCM of 10, 4, 5, 9 and 10 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. This is equal to 180. Clear? LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is equal to 180. Now we express this 180 in the product of prime factors. Okay. So if you write it here 180, we need to express this 180 in the product of prime factors. So for this, first we find the prime factorization of 180. Okay. So how we find prime factorization? We use this method. Okay. So 180, we need to find prime factorization of 180. So this is divided by 2, we have here 90. Again, this is divided by 2, we have here 45. This is divided by 3, we have done 15. Again 3, this is 5 and 5. Okay. So here you can see the prime factorization of 180 is 2, 2, 3, 3 and 5. So now we can express the 180 in the product of prime factors. So you can write here 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Okay. You can see here this is a product. We can express the 180 in the product of prime factors. So here you can observe 2 have in pair, 3 have in pair, but prime factor 5 has no pair. So therefore 180 must be multiplied by 5, to make it a perfect square. Okay. So here we can write here the prime factors 5. Here the prime factor, here the prime factors, factor 5 has no pair. Okay. Prime numbers 5 have no pairs, or you can say prime factor 5 has no pair. Therefore 180 must be multiplied by 5. Therefore 180, therefore 180 must be multiplied by 5 to make it perfect square. To make it perfect square. Okay. So here you can see this is a, we can express 180 in the product of prime factors. 2 have in pair, 3 have in pair, but 5 has no pair. So we need to multiply 5 in 180 to make it in a perfect square number. So here you can see, therefore 180 into 5, this is equal to 900. Okay. So this is 900, this is smallest number. 900 is square numbers. Okay. 900 is the perfect square numbers. Okay. Okay. This is smallest numbers. This is smallest square numbers, which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Okay. This is smallest square number, which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So at last we can write here hence the smallest square number, you can write here hence the smallest smallest square number which is divisible by which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10 is 900. Okay, so for this we need to find the smallest square number which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So first we find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10, then we obtain 180. After this we find the prime factorizations of 180. So you can see this is a prime factorization of 180. After this we express 180 in the form of the prime factors, or you can say we express the 180 in the product of prime factors here. So you can see express 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 5 into 5. So here 2 have been pairs, 3 have been pair, but 5 have no pair. It means that 180 is not perfect square. Okay, so for this make it perfect square, we need to pair in 5. So you multiply 5 by 180, then we obtain perfect square numbers. Here you can see we multiply 180 by 5, then we obtain 900. This is the 900 is the smallest square numbers which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Okay, 900 is the square of 30. Okay, so 900 is the smallest square number which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Okay, so thank you for watching. Jai Hind.